fired it back up and went, oh. What's up, brother?
Give him hell, Biggs.
I'm gonna try.
I like them low.
Thank you.
Hey guys, what the hell's happening? Here we are, round 5 of the Hillbilly GP series. A little bit more of a technical course with a lot of ups and downs. Let's check it out. We were able to put ourselves in a good position real early in the race, pulling second off the start. So let's see how long we can keep first in our sight.
This guy's not speeding. He's gonna win.
This kid who pulled the whole shot, I believe his name is Lane. I've never met him, but I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. Had to go double check the results. He was rolling here on this first lap, man. He's the guy who, I'm pretty sure he got second off the start the race before this one behind me. So now I'm behind him, just cruising along behind him, seeing what I can make happen. Oh, this hill right here was my favorite. It was a little bit whooped out. It was a lot steeper than the GoPro gives it justice for, but you could just hold it second, third gear wide open and just kind of flow up the thing. You'd hit a couple whoops, so it'd make you feel a lot faster than you really were. It was a great time. Rolling up here on this hill, I would say it was probably the biggest hill in the whole race for sure. A lot of different lines. I think there was probably about 4 or 5 different lines. I was mainly taking this middle one here. Same one Lane takes. Coming up this hill rolling. Dude, I'll give Lane some props, man. He was rolling this first lap, dude. He was clutch bombing every corner. Like, making that 4-stroke hurt. You know what I mean? Freaking, dude, he was on the gas for sure. Now, this part coming up here was my least favorite of the track for sure. This creek normally is pretty good, but the day before this, we got a lot of rain, which caused the creek to be absolutely flooded. That mixed with 33-degree temperatures isn't really ideal. On top of that, I'm a little girl when it comes to cold weather, so I was just doing everything I could to get through this creek as fast and as clean as I could. Lane makes a little bit of a mistake. I have to kind of check up a little bit. Don't worry, the GoPro does get wiped here in a minute. Ooh, doing a little wheelie off the bank. Ooh, that was smooth. Now, I'll tell you why this creek was so intimidating, because especially like right in here, it was just deep enough to where you couldn't see the bottom, and there were some spots where there would be really big rocks and you couldn't even tell. You just kind of had to hope and pray. Coming up here, I see this little line on the inside here. Decide to hop down in here. He goes left, I go right. We get side by side, battling it out. I'm able to edge him out. Probably the ballsiest thing I've ever done on a dirt bike, but we're able to make the pass stick, so let's go, boys. That's what I'm talking about. So now we're in the lead, thank goodness. So here we are rolling up on a hill. You guys remember this hill for the next lap, because I don't know if you guys have seen pictures or video or anything of the bottleneck that was at this race, but that's what that hill looks like with no one stuck on it. Coming up here, more hills, man. God, this course was so fun. I think it was the best course of the year, in my opinion, you know. Oh, coming up through here, this was just terrible. This GoPro does these whoops 0. And when I say 0, I mean 0 justice. Those whoops were so freaking big. I would be really curious to see how the pros were going through there, because I can't even fathom it. Oh, rolling up on the steep downhill, going left into this creek here. Oh, and then at the end of this was another one of these wide open hills. That's just all this course was, man. If you weren't going up, you were going down, and vice versa, you know what I mean? Real fun, real flowy, a lot of loose gravel. I would definitely, if you ever see Reed Springs on the schedule for whatever race series you're in, Reed Spring, Missouri, if you see that course pop up, you go to that race. You make sure you make it happen. I've got nothing but good things to say about this course, minus the creek, and that's not anybody's fault because we got so much rain the day before, but I mean, what are you gonna do? All in all, this was just such a badass day. A little long upload today, a little 15-minute upload. I just had too much good footage to not share with you guys, you know what I mean? I really wanted to make it like a 8-10 minute long video, but there's just no way. This footage is just too good not to share. Coming up here, leading the first lap, cruising through. And I rode 0 of this grass track during practice, so right now, I've got no idea where I'm going. Like, I've got a rough idea, but I really don't know where I'm going. You come around here, and then this was really cool, this bowl thing. You kind of drop into it, and you get to see me doing something that I never do, pass people on a grass track. Very foreign to me. I don't really, as you guys know, I don't really know how to ride a grass track that well, so, you know, when I pass people on a grass track, you know, I start to feel like a superhuman a little bit, because I don't get to do it that often. Now here we go. This is where my race started to take a turn for the worst. You could say second lap here, we're still leading, coming up into the creek. Taking my little hotline again. I should have jumped into it instead of just letting myself fall into it. Here we go, coming up here. God, this is almost hard for me to watch back. Coming along, rolling good. Boom! Done, son. Over the bars, ejected. Right now, I've got no idea where I'm at. I am in a lot of pain right now. That one hurt a lot more than it looks. Had to recover a little bit, trying to, you know, clear off the cobwebs there. Come up, and here comes Ashton. I let him around, because at this point, I still got no idea where I am. I'm just trying to cruise here and regroup, trying to figure out where I'm at. And then remember, what did I tell you guys? Remember, I told you guys wait until the next lap coming up on this hill. And here we go. I roll up here and it's a bottleneck. And all I'm thinking is thank God. Because this gives me all the time in the world to regroup and get my stuff back together. We roll up here and all I'm thinking is be smart, Ian. There's clearly a big bottleneck. Don't do anything stupid and get yourself stuck even worse than you already could be. So Ashton goes right here. I go left. Try to stay up on the high ground. I see a little line here to the left. Try to squeeze in there. Then I launch my bike over this log that's about 2 inches tall.
Yeah. I watched your video, dude.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm leading right now. I'm trying to make something happen.
I haven't seen you for 5 minutes. Sorry, dude.
Oh, hey, your fault.
So now we're back in the lead. I had a good second there to regroup, catch my breath back, was able to make it up the hill before Ashton. So still cruising around in the lead, going over these Supercross whoops. Was able to play it smart, not lose too much time on that hill. Shout out to Harrison, getting a quick little video there. So now I'm feeling good again. Just trying to ride, you know what I mean? I didn't want to overly push myself, but, you know, I wasn't going to just sit down and roll over either. So, you know, riding at a comfortable speed here, not going too fast, not going too slow. one thing that was great about this course was passing. I mean, there's different lines everywhere. Like, for example, on this hill, you go right, you go left. This line was a lot shorter. The only thing that sucked is you had to hop down a couple of bigger sized rocks, but it wasn't too bad at all. And ain't no problem. Rolling now, still cruising, still in the lead somehow, making it happen. We'll do a little fast forward here. We're gonna roll up on the one bottleneck hill on the next lap. So here we are, my third lap. Not as bad, but there's still people stuck. Rolling up to the actual hill part of it here. I go left again. And right about here, I see a dude in my left line, and I just kind of go up to the middle and just start squeezing my way by people a little bit.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Able to just wait my turn here. Only had 2 guys in front of me, so coming back up the hill here, trying not to get stuck, squeezing by a youth rider. Oh, here we go, taking a little split line on this hill. Let you guys enjoy that 2-stroke sound, making the quick pass. Whew. God, this race was a long day. I am so happy this one is over. It was so cold, so miserable. And then crashing in the second lap in the creek didn't help because now my whole body's soaked. Oh, and sorry if you guys hear a dog in the background. That's probably my dog Kobe just running around minding his own business, doing dog stuff. Huge thanks to everyone cheering me on. I heard you guys every single lap I came around. Made the day a lot easier when I come around and see you guys cheering me on. You know, it made me push a little extra harder. Made me not, because I'm not gonna lie, man, I wanted to pull off so bad, but I didn't. So thank you guys so much for cheering me on. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Rolling up here, another little bottleneck. Had to get a little creative on this hill. I cut a little bit of it out, but when we first rolled up on the scene, there was a decent amount of people stuck. This guy in front of me here on the Husky, his name's Clayton. He races the class in front of me, the C Sport class. Me and him kind of went back and forth all day. He would gap me, and then we'd roll up on that hill with that bottleneck, and I'd catch right back up to him, and then he'd gap me again, and then I'd catch right back up to him. Oh, here we go. I had some dude revving behind me. I turned around and let him by. Turns out it was a dude in my class, and now I'm like, wow, Ian, like, what was that all about? You're letting dudes in your own class around you? So I'm like, okay, Ian, you know, let's just tuck in behind him. You know what I mean? See what we can do, see if we can make a move back. Unfortunately, couldn't make it happen. Ended up finishing second on the day. After that guy got around me, I was running like mid to low 19-minute lap times. He got around me and started running 17-minute lap times. So I was holding him up for sure. So there was no way, even if I didn't let him around, there was no way I was beating that kid. He was rolling for sure. Just wanted to say a huge shout out to all you guys for if you made it to the end of this video. I know it was kind of a long one. Subscribe to join the family. I'd really appreciate it. Going to do another giveaway of 500 subs. And man, with all that being said, I'm going to peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Peace.
Dude, if I win this shit, it's gonna be a miracle.